It is half term, a time where school staff will hopefully switch off, relax, recharge their batteries. And I know a lot of teachers use this time to sort of catch up on a lot of the telly they've not been able to watch and binge on during term time. So I thought I'd make a little video of my top 5 things to watch during this half term break. The criteria here are just things that have been recently released that I've either watched or are part way through watching but would highly recommend. My first recommendation is House of the Dragon that you can watch on Sky. Now, I loved Game of Thrones, thought it was one of the best things on TV, apart from the last season, which sort of ruined it all. But this is starting to fix those wounds. It is just packed full of everything that I loved about Game of Thrones. Not that you have to watch Game of Thrones to watch this. And I've got one episode left, the finale, which I'm hoping is going to be top draw. Next up is the Walkin on ITV. Don't need to say much about this other than it's got Stephen Graham in it. And whatever he's in, it's absolutely brilliant. You think of The Help on Channel 4, Time on BBC, some of his recent stuff. This is up there, it's great. It's based on a true story as well, which makes it even more interesting. Bad Sisters on Apple TV Plus is an absolutely brilliant show. Loved every episode. In fact, I think it's up there with one of the most hateable characters ever to grace our screens. I'll leave it there, don't need to say much more, but check it out, it's a good watch. The second series of Gangs of London has just dropped on Sky. I loved the first series. Word of warning, very graphic, really brutal, but if you're into sort of gangster type stories, this is a great watch. And my last pick for top 5 things to watch over the half term is this little treat, Abbott Elementary on Disney Plus. So I think this has been out for a few months, but it won an Emmy recently, which is what clued me into it. And I've been watching it with my own children and they absolutely love it as well. But as a teacher, there's so much you can relate to it. It's all about working in the public school system in America, the struggles, the ups and downs, which we can relate to as our system seems to be heading that way. But really funny, and it's shot in a sort of office style mockumentary. So there's loads of little bits where they make eye contact to the camera, which I find really funny as well. But you will enjoy it, I'm sure. I have my top 5 recommendations for what to watch and binge over the half term break, but I'd love to know what you're watching as well. If there's something that you think would be worth a watch, let me know in the comments and I can check it out too.